Okay. Trying to find something. Give me a second. Alright. So, I'm hoping people are eating dinner and they're not going to be watching this. But, okay. So, I'm Blue. And I just want to talk to you. That's it. Today I just want to talk to you. So, hi Punk. So, I was going to chalk today, and I was going to do something really fun and exciting, and hi Glenda. But, that's going to have to wait, because tonight, this has nothing to do with my business. This has nothing to do with chalking. This has everything to do with, I don't know. We had, somebody posted, I think it was one of my team members actually, Penny, about, a young kid jumping off of an overpass and killing himself. And, we recently had a kid in Lake Mary, kill himself in the high school. So, all this stuff is going around on social media, and then, I have so many people that I have met through doing this business that, are lost and are looking for a place to be found and struggle and, want things to be different. And, so, I posted earlier today, build someone up, put their insecurities to sleep, remind them they're worthy, tell them they're magical, be light in a too often dim world. And, it was a really huge, profound thing for me to find this morning. And, of course, I turn around, I immediately share it. And because the thing is I think that we have lost our way, and it scares the teetotal poo out of me, guys, okay? If kids are killing themselves, and kids are bullying themselves, each other, and people are angry all of the time, there's something wrong. And for me, all of this hits home for me because, I grew up in a world that was not good. I did not have an easy life by any means. And, I've met many people along my journey that have had worse lives than me, and I struggled and still struggle with, depression and anxiety, and the truth is living, okay, actually wanting to be here. So when I'm reading that these kids are, shooting themselves in high school and jumping off of overpasses, and, it kind of hits home for me. And it's hard to see, it's scary to see, and it's, you guys see me on my lives, and I'm me. Please, please, please hear. I have never done a live where I was not me. I've never done a live where I, pretended to be anything that I'm not. Because I just don't have that in me. I have, I pretended my whole childhood that everything was okay. And so I made a decision long ago that what you see is what you get. And if you don't like that, that's okay. I'm okay with that, because I need to be me, and you need to be you, and that needs to be okay. And I guess that's what I want to talk about is, that we need to start letting people just be themselves, because we are hurting people, and people are hurting, and people are lost, and we are a really big world, and we need to learn how to be there for one another instead of constantly pitting ourselves against one another. You know? Like, what is wrong with us? It makes me angry, and it makes me sad. And so when I posted that this morning about build someone up, I think that's why I jump. Like, I truly do this and do lives and put myself out there in a way that I have never done in my whole entire life, is so someone else on the other end could feel like they matter for 1 second. And if that means that they can chalk because anyone can chalk, then awesome. Because now it means that they matter. I met someone at my show last weekend, and wow, it was my favorite moment of my whole day. I don't care if I made $0. I don't care if I made $1 million. Because what mattered was the connection that I had with that person who, yes, she joined my team. But you know what? She didn't even know how to create anything. And when I showed her, my simple, very easy demo, her eyes lit up. And I looked at her and I said, "You're now a designer. You too can do this." And we talked for almost 45 minutes about how she mattered and she could create things that were beautiful. And I can tell you that to be able to give that to somebody in just such a small way was insanely beautiful. And if we could just do that on a everyday basis to all people, regardless of who they are, what they do, then we could take this big world and we could learn and be better. And we could be connected, and we could be there for those people, because somewhere along the line, being depressed is a bad thing. Oh no, Blue's not happy today, or oh no, that's a bad thing, Blue's sad, or anxiety. If somebody's having anxiety, that's bad, taboo, we don't talk about it. Guys, that's ridiculous. Because we're not talking about these things, and it is so taboo, yet we're all feeling them. So can you explain this to me? Because I don't get it. How is it that something that, I don't know, I have met, I can't tell you how many people just in the last 6 weeks that, are feeling something and going through something. And so, why is that taboo? It cannot be taboo if this many people are feeling these things. If kids are killing themselves and making the news, then it can't be taboo. And so, if me doing this and me putting myself in a position that does not feel good by any means, guys, okay? This is not easy, okay? I am the most private person. Seriously, I don't talk to people. This is not what I do. And I was very happy in my little bubble. I have lived in this bubble of my home for a very long time, just me, and I was okay. And I was, doing the good fight all on my own, because nobody wants to hear that stuff. And so that's what we're conditioned to believe. Nobody wants to hear that. We just say, fine, we're okay, no big deal. But it is a big deal. Every single person that I have met because I decided to jump, and I, decided to walk out the front door. How simple is that? Just like walk out the front door and, start doing these shows and bring this amazing product, which I love. I think that's why I was able to do it. I think I was able to wrap myself around, this is a way out for you, because you can bring beautiful to people and you can show them that they matter through such a small thing. But the truth is I don't need that to be able to say you're beautiful and you matter and your anxiety is beautiful and your depression is beautiful and everything about you is exactly the way it should be. And it doesn't mean you can't, go out of the house. So for me, it was go out of the house. For you, it may be, I don't think that I'm good enough, so I'm gonna, hurt myself. Okay? You don't have to. But my job is to love you no matter what. And to tell you that you matter. And to tell you that, your scars and your bruises and your story matters. That's my job. That's my job as a good human. And somewhere along the line, we forgot that being a good human is really what it's all about. And so you can post all the things you want on here about do this and be that, but it's all about the actions, guys. Are you, sitting at home knowing somebody that struggles in their lives and you are not having a conversation with them? You are not pushing them. Are you doing those things? Because if you are, you have no business posting the stuff that I'm seeing on my Facebook pages every day. Why? Why are you going to post those things and yet there's somebody struggling in your life, or that you are turning around and not being the best human being that you can be? That's where we're lost. That's where we're convincing ourselves that it's okay. We're convincing ourselves that, they're fine. We're convincing ourselves that, it doesn't matter because they don't care. Well, they do care. We have to get them to care. We have to tell them they matter. We have to be the good human beings in the world. I see these things on Facebook all the time that it's like, show them. Do. Love is not... There's no room in your life for negativity. It's true. There's no room in your life for negativity. This is very, very true. However, Joan, I think you just jumped on. Pretty sure you did, but you'll have to start from the beginning. But, what was I going to say? Because, Joan has me thinking a different, I want to respond to Joan. Love, I know what I was going to say. Love is not a noun. It's a verb. It's something that we do. It's not something that we say. And people have forgotten that. And we need to teach people how to bring that back into their everyday lives. Because you can say I love you a million times. You can tell somebody you love them and then never pick up the phone, even though they're struggling. I don't care, but that's not love. And so, for me, reading about all of these things, about these little kids killing themselves, and knowing that I lived through that, okay? I'm here, and I shouldn't be. Not once, not twice. I don't even know how many times that I tried to, poof, no more, okay? But I am here. And I still struggle. Like I said, if it was not for this business, I don't know if I would still be here, because now I am, focusing on something that is giving me, what is it doing? What is it really doing? Let me sit here for a second. Let's be real here. Because there are still days where I'm like, what are you doing? And then I'll talk to somebody, or I'll meet somebody, and I'll go, this is why you're still here. This is what you're doing. Sunday. That's why it saved me. So it seems so simple to say that this business, saved me and is impacting me in a way that I could never imagine. But the truth is I needed a way to connect with people on a different level, and to show them that they matter. Because I have spent my whole life thinking that I didn't. That's about as truthful as I can get, guys. I can't get any more truthful than that right there. And so here I am, divulging more about myself in the hopes that I can help somebody else to realize that they matter, and that no matter how hard they think it is, because trust me, I get it, 100,000,000%, okay? I don't want to get up in the morning. I definitely don't want to deal with the million things that I have contended with, so I understand on an epic level. And yet, I have never stopped fighting. So I may have been stuck in a house, yeah. I may not leave my house by myself, and, I may not be able to do all the things that everybody else can do, and run errands, and bring my kid to fun places, and all these things, because I'm not there yet. However, please understand this. I have never in my life stopped fighting. And trust me, guys, there has been many, many, many a days that I have wanted to. Even on the days that I, took the pills or did, the stupid thing. I still fought to get to the other side. And I think that is where it always is. And it always needs to be. And that is where it matters. So, jumping, even when you're scared, doing something that scares you, facing the fear. I've faced fears every day of my life, and that's just the truth. And I guess I just really want each person that watches my lives and each person that I meet in person to know and understand that I don't care how hard it is, that somebody cares. And it may not be anybody that on a deep, deep level. It may just be me. And that's just the truth. It may be someone you have not met yet. If I hadn't have made it, let's just say I didn't. Let's just say one of those times I didn't make it. And I would not, and here's the thing I really want people to hear that are struggling, because I know that there are a few people watching this that are struggling. And so I want you to know this. If I hadn't have made it through one of those times, okay? If the pills had gotten the best of me, I wouldn't have a daughter, which I'd never thought I would have had. Like, honestly, I didn't even think that my body was capable of doing that. So, again, another fight in my life. I would not have met the people that I have met, whether they have hurt me or not. I would not have this moment right here where I am doing something scarier than anything. I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have so much. And so that kid that jumped off that bridge and he's no more. Yeah, I know that pain. I know it. I know exactly what he was feeling and thinking. And do I know about what? No, I'm not him. But do I know the feeling? Do I know the pain and the ache and the wanting it to end and knowing that, I don't care. It's not going to go anywhere. You can tell me that a million times. And do I know those feelings? I do. And yet I have continued to fight through them even when I didn't want to. I continue to fight through them now, even on days I don't want to. I literally made a promise to do a live every single day I don't even know if I put an end date on it. And it's like, I don't want to. Nope. I don't want to. Today is not the day. And yet, I do the lives. And somewhere in those lives, just seeing a certain person pop on, or seeing this person, or seeing that person, or seeing this person, and knowing that, we're having fun, changes the whole day. And that's the why. There's so many little whys as to why we need to start being kinder, start acknowledging people that are struggling, taking this taboo and turning it into an everyday conversation so that people can realize that even in the darkest, deepest part of their world, they're still wise. And that's why I'm doing this. And that's why I'm going live every day. And that's why I have no idea what I do when I go live. And that's why it's fun. And that's why it's scary. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I post what I post. Please believe me when I tell you this. If it is on my wall, it is real. And I will constantly follow through with anything that I say. And I think that if you know me personally, Tracy has been in my life a very long time. And, I think that if the people that know me can honestly say I have yet to follow through on something. And my words are my bond. When you live a life that is a lie and you have to pretend every second of your life the way I did from, the age of 5 to, 16 years old, then trust me when I say that, there is no more time for BS. There is no time to play games. There's no time for niceties. So if I'm posting something, that is who I am. That is my belief. And you can guarantee that I am going to be that way today, tomorrow, 10 years from now. I have not changed. Have I gotten stronger? Yep. Do I voice my opinions more to the people that tend to like to walk over me? Yes. But I have not changed the way I love. I have not changed the way that I, give to others. I have not changed, anything about me in that aspect. And so when I stand before you and I'm sitting here, hey guys, look, this thing is real, and I'm trying to sell something that I've never done before, trust me, it's real, or I would not be doing it. If I post something that is legitimately how I feel, I'm not trying to impress you, because I want more people to be able to post something, to think something, to turn around and to become and do those things, because that is what the world needs, and that is what your neighbor needs, and that is what your best friend needs, and that is what a stranger needs, and that's just the truth. And the more that we give to that, then the better we will be, not only as people, but as communities and groups and all of these things that are lacking. And so today, sure, I jumped. I did. But today is really, truly, honestly about this, and I'm going to read it again. because it is about this. Build someone up. Is that hard? Really, seriously, is that really that hard? Put their insecurities to sleep. Remind them they're worthy. Tell them they're magical. Be light in a too often dim world. Do that every day. If you can wake up in the morning and know that right there, like wake up in the morning and go, okay, that's what I have to do tomorrow. And then you do it. And when you lay your head down to sleep at night, you have that run through your head again, and you run through your whole day, and you can say to yourself, wow, that was fun. I really enjoyed being able to talk to, Joan, and, getting to know more about her, and yeah, she's struggling, or teaching somebody, that they can be creative and they don't need anything else, or just, listening, or just, I don't care, telling someone they matter. If you can do that every single day, then you know what? Give yourself a round of applause, because that's what we need. So I encourage every single one of you that is either on this live right now or watching my video to take that challenge on. There's all these crazy bucket challenges. I don't even know what these things are half the time. I'm like, why are people dumping things over their head? I don't get it. But you know what? I think we need to be taking different kinds of challenges. I think that the challenges that we need to be taking need to be a lot bigger and mean a lot more, and they need to come from here. Okay? Hello, Lizette. That's the challenge that I give to you guys. I challenge you guys to jump into kindness, to jump into showing that people matter. Jump into, I'm going to post that again. I'm going to post that again as soon as I get off here. Maybe I'll figure out how to get in the comments. Y'all know I do not know how to do technology. But I'm going to figure out how to get in the comments section, because I want every single person to be able to read that every single day, print it out, put it on a mirror, put it all over your house, chalk it. I don't care. But for the love of all that is holy in this world, just jump into that. And set that goal that every single day you're going to wake up and you're going to do that for somebody else. Let's do that together. And we can do it while we're chalking. I don't care. That was fun. Okay? I can change the world through chalk. I've realized that. And I bring it. Let's do this. Let's chalk the world, like I said in my other live. Let's chalk the world together. And while we're chalking the world, let's spread the word of loving one another and being kind and, just going back to the old ways of just giving and being. So if you're in that with me, then I'm in that with you. And let's do it. Let's do it. So, yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you just got on, go ahead, watch the replay. If you don't see the little red box in the corner up there, then you are watching the replay, so just put #replay. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here. Message me. If you want to chalk the world with me, message me. Okay? Have a good night. And bring on some good challenges for chalking. I need some chalking ideas. Somebody said paper. Paper. Paper it is, guys. Tomorrow I have a show. Guys, tomorrow I have a show. If you are local, tomorrow in Lake Helen, Florida, I will have a booth set up. There's an Easter event going on. Easter egg hunt starts exactly at 10, just so you know. That's like real. And Rowan does it every year. So I figured, if Rowan's going to be there, I might as well set up a booth. So I am going to be there. It's 10 to 2 tomorrow. Lake Helen at the Equestrian Center. If you guys are there, come check me out. You know, if you're out and about, want to see me, want to chalk with me, then come see me. And yeah, so I guess I'll have to figure out when and how to go live. So tomorrow's live may just be me at my show. If not, and I get home early enough, maybe we'll chalk some paper. Paper, guys. Okay? I need some more fun ideas, though. That balloon, man. That balloon and that mirror were... I got really excited over the mirror. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That was fun. So, and oh yeah, that's right. You know what I realized? Guys, I have a whole chalk room. I think I mentioned it when I was in the hospital about the fact that I painted a whole room in my house with chalk paint. Long before I was chalking, long before I was a designer, I truly painted every single wall. I covered up my windows. I have big windows, bay windows. I covered them up with IKEA bookshelves. And then I painted the whole flipping room, ceiling, walls, everything with chalk paint. And then I hung like 48 lanterns. And it was like supposed to be my room where like I could say I was embracing the darkness. So I was bringing light into the dark. And that was the whole premise of this room. And then I started, you know, chalking and becoming a designer. And I have yet to chalk this room. I cannot wait. So we definitely need to do that live next week. Like, seriously. That will be awesome. And, yeah, I cannot wait for that. But I need something cool, too. Like, you know, like that balloon one. Somebody's got to give me a good idea. So, yeah, we will definitely do that. And, by the way, I call that Room Neverland. So... always a kid, guys, always a kid. That's why I say if you're seeing me and I'm being silly and crazy and goofy, that's me. So yeah. So that'll be next week. Lisa, make sure you watch the replay because I am out. Have a awesome night. I think it's Friday, right, guys? So Friday, have a awesome weekend. Be safe and thanks for watching, guys. See ya.